That was fun. Hey, running through the snow tires you out. Actually, started way back. I started probably about 200 yards back. I realized you guys aren't going to be able to see anything in the camera. So at whatever point I come into the view of the camera is the point at where I'm going to cut this video and start it from there. So what I'm doing today, I want to see how this camo suit looks, you know, in the distance, you know. The only way to do it was basically record it and see myself. So let's talk about what I got going on here. A few people have asked me to do a review on some of the stuff that I've been wearing over the last week. Let's start with the face paint. Hold on, got a list here. Okay, so the face paint, Arcturus Camo. So let me hold this thing up. So this way you guys can pause it and look at it. I'll do this again at the end. So Arcturus Camo, it's a 3-pack for $13. They give you a whole bunch of colors. Fortunately, they don't give you white. I would have liked white. But I made use of the brown and the black. And the pattern that I've used is just basic stripes. What I'm trying to do is I'm using what they call pulls, you know, so where the eye is, and I can't remember whether I did to my left eye or my right eye at this point, but on one of the eyes, I have pulled it. So here's the thing with the face. The body over, you know, millions of years of evolution, and this is not just humans, this is all animals, they recognize the face pattern, okay? The face pattern is usually 2 dark spots over here, right, where shadows are cast, dark spot over here, dark spot down here. You know, so those are the dark spots where the shadows are cast, you know, under the nose, under the eyes. The light spots are usually the cheeks, the chin. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to break up that pattern that your brain is like sort of programmed to pick up. So like I'm pulling the eyes, I'm drawing a line through here, you know, stretching that out. And here's the thing: there's a reason why, when you're a kid and you're in the dark and you're looking at a wall or out in the woods somewhere, and you like your brain sees stuff, right? You see faces. That's because anytime anything even remotely resembles a face, your brain kind of just fills in the blanks. Okay, so your brain is programmed to fill in the blanks. So that's why we do these pulls, to break up that pattern that your brain is basically designed to, you know, automatically recognize. Okay, so the camo is Arcturus. Got that from Amazon, $13. The jacket, which I have reviewed before, this is like my 3rd jacket. This was $60. Right now it's $60. I bought it just before Christmas because I needed it. I needed another one. That one I paid $80 before Christmas. Right now it's $60. That's more of the normal price. I really like the jacket. Let me get the gun behind my back. So the thing that I don't like about it is basically I got 1 year's use out of the zipper, and then what happened is, like, I would zipper up, and then after a year the plastic, which, you know, me using it often, it started just opening up. Okay, so you're only going to get about a year's use out of this jacket. Okay, and that's because of the zipper. The plastic, you know, as you're going up and down, that plastic wears out. So that's what it is. But I still like it. What I kind of wish they had, maybe some more pockets. I mean, they got pocket here, pocket here. I would have liked maybe some pockets here. You know, maybe a place where you could put a flashlight, you know, because they got these deep pockets, but if I throw like a little pen light in there, it kind of gets lost in the big pockets. So I would have liked some thin pockets that I could slide something like a pocket knife into, you know, or a flashlight. Okay, so that's Suoken. All right, Suoken. That's the jacket. You can actually see the name right there, Suoken. And I did a review on this last year. You guys can look that up too. Just look up the name. So let's talk about the pants. This is something new. I got this just before Christmas. These are by Arctix. Here, that's how you spell it. Okay, Arctix. $52. I think I paid $55 before Christmas. Now I just saw it. It was $52. These are insulated pants, okay? So they will keep you warm. Now, on the days that it's like 10 degrees, like right now, I'm actually got thermals underneath here. And on the days, here's the thing: if the temperatures get like -5 degrees, you get cold with this setup, okay? So usually, most days when I'm shooting, I basically put this jacket on because you guys can see the guns pretty good. But on most days when it's like -5 degrees, I have a long overcoat that I put over that I wear instead of this jacket. That does a much better job of keeping me warm because that coat comes like down to my knees. All right, so I have not seen that offered in a winter camo pattern. If they do, I'll buy it. But right now, blue or black is the only color I can get. I'll tell you guys, I really like winter camo because it's really something that I can wear. In the summertime, right? I don't wear like the typical, jungle type camo. In the summertime, it's hot, okay? So in the summertime, I want to wear yellow. I want to wear reflective colors that reflect the sunlight, So usually you guys will see me wearing a yellow shirt in the summertime. So I really am not going to make much use of, camo suits in the summertime. But in the wintertime, yeah, this makes a lot of sense because I can wear this all winter because it's cold, Okay, so the pants, like I said, Arctics. My complaints: not enough pockets. Okay, it's got the zipper pockets over here. It's got pants on the legs. So that's it. You only got 4 pockets, and they market this as cargo pants. There's no pockets in the back. Okay, I would have liked a good pocket in the back. I mean, something good that you could actually put a wallet or something into, and it will stay in there. All right, so I would have liked a good pocket. I would also like maybe some thin pockets where you could put like a pen or a pen light or a knife, a small like utility knife or a pocket knife. So there's definitely not enough place. There's not enough places to put pockets, and that's a little cold right now. There's not enough pockets on these pants. That's the thing I kind of find annoying. Okay, probably the reason why I won't buy another pair. But as of right now, this is like the only option that I see on Amazon, like, or in that economy price range of like around $50-$60. I mean, I'm sure that if you paid a lot more money, you could find something else. But right now, this is it: $60 jacket, $50 pants. Like I said, I don't mind buying one, but I'm probably not going to buy 2 or 3. With the jacket, I bought 3 of them. But I am a little disappointed with the zipper wearing out so quickly. Let's talk about the gloves. These are from VGO. I have not seen these. VGO still sells stuff on Amazon, but I have not seen these specific gloves on sale. For sale this year. These are nice. They got the little rubber over here, which that doesn't make it like I could do without it. This rubber just takes a little bit longer for the gloves to break in. I would have preferred they not have these knuckle guards here, but they're pretty good. I mean, I really like this. The fabric here is touch screen sensitive. Sometimes basically it needs to be a little bit wet. So if your touch screen is not working, I'll just put like a little snow on it, and then it'll start working. Okay, so gloves, who are they? Gloves are $20, about $20. I haven't seen this exact pattern yet, but I've seen similar ones offered by VGO. They're probably just as good. Okay. Now here's the thing: when the temperature goes down to like below 10 degrees, right, and it's cold out, your fingers do start numbing up a little bit because these are thin insulated gloves. I can actually shoot the pistol with this, right? I can put my finger in the guard. I can shoot the pistol. So they are insulated, but they're thinly insulated. When it gets cold, right? When it gets colder, I go to these gloves. Okay, so I do have much thicker insulated gloves if I want to be out for a long time. Problem with these gloves is you can't work the pistol. I can work the rifle, right? Because the rifles have a bigger trigger guard. I cannot work the pistol with those gloves, right? That's why I prefer to use these gloves if I can get away with using just these gloves because they're a little bit thinner. Okay. Next, let's talk about the rifle, Palmetto PX9. This is the custom. This is the desert. This is a 9mm, right? I like the 9mm because I can shoot my steel targets and not destroy them. So 9mm is a great training gun, in an AR style rifle in 9mm, great training gun. It functions almost like any AR-15, with the exception that you don't have the last round bolt hold open. Usually these PX9s are about $900. This one was $1,200. They charge more because of the color pattern that's on it, and it also has the Takom 3-stage buffer system, really light recoil. So basically, it's a custom rifle. They charge more, but it's really nice. It's my favorite rifle. The color, even though it's not an alpine, winter camo, this desert pattern, as you can see, blends in pretty nice with the background here. So I can get away with using the desert pattern. So that's something for you guys to keep in mind. If you can't find black and white, get the tan desert pattern. Okay, what else we got? Talking about the rifle, I just got this Holosun 510C in this color. I got many 510Cs, but I finally got one in this tan color that matches the rifle. And over here, I've got the 3X Magnifier from Holosun. When I took the distance shot, those were like the first 3 shots I took. Those were at a distance. I used the magnifier, and then after that, I flipped it off, and I was just using the red dot to hit targets as I got closer. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the Sling Brash Tactical. I reviewed this a couple of weeks ago. This is the fast loop sling. Came in pretty handy today. Very convenient, throwing it over my back. When I wanted to, when I wanted to charge the gun, I was able to let out the sling, get to a position where I can basically put my magazine in when I was out there. Then basically, charge the gun, then basically tighten this back up. Okay, so this Brash Tactical Sling's working out great. I only wish they had it in a winter color pattern, and I've put in my request for you guys. Okay, so I've already put in a request. If you guys want, you can also post some comments below to let them know how much you guys would like to see either a desert color pattern or a black and white camo pattern, and I'm sure they'll do it sooner or later. Okay, let's talk about the pistol. Okay, that's beautiful, right? Matches my jacket beautifully. All right, so let's talk about this. The frame was Cerakoted by Gun Cuts. Okay, they Cerakoted the frame for me. The frame Cerakoted was $200 basically. The slide, I got that on sale just before Christmas from 80p Builder. The complete slide with the internals and the sights was I think $200 or $220, something like that. It was about $200 or $220. And it came with the barrel too. All right, so it was a complete slide with the internal parts, the barrel, the sights, and I absolutely love this pistol. It's my favorite pistol. I got the Holosun, the Holosun forget the numbers now, 507 ACSS. That's got the ACSS on it. So altogether with the optic, I think I got about $850 into this gun. Okay, about $850. Which is kind of cheaper, like beginning of the year, beginning of 2000, and for most of 2021, 2021, most of my Palmer 80s were running me about $1,000. So right now the price, has dropped by about $200 for all the parts, including a Holosun 507 optic. Okay. Where are we? Okay, so we talked about the slide, $850. All right, cool. So that's it. That's the list. So let's talk a little bit about the shooting. As you saw, I came in from the distance. I came in. You guys can basically. I actually at one point over there I stopped. I froze. I just sat there out in the open, right? So you guys will be able to see how I blend in against the slow out in the open in a not moving position, because I could see the camera, so I know you guys can see me. All right, and the camera's small, so if I can see the camera, I know you guys would be able to see me. Then I moved behind a piece of cover over there. That's when I took my shots with the magnifier on that plate. I think I took something like 3 shots. Then I started moving up. I moved to a position over there. Actually crossed a small bridge. Moved to a position behind over there. Took a couple of shots. Then I moved to a different position. It was 1 or 2. I think I moved to a different position on that side. Took a couple more shots. Moved to another position. I started using my pistol. Here's the thing, you know, shooting at, I think when I was shooting that pistol, I was probably shooting inside of 50 feet. Normally, I never miss with a pistol at about 50 feet, okay? But because I had been running through the snow and I was tired, I was having a hard time, you know, plus I had gloves on, right? I was really having a hard time at 50 feet hitting the plates over there that I was aiming at. Finally, you know, I worked out the bugs. Mostly it was a finger issue. I had to get my breathing a little bit under control and mind my trigger squeeze with the gloves on. And finally I got a couple of shots. But you could see the difference with the rifle, right? Running through all that running, I was able to make shots. And then when I switched to the pistol, even at what I consider like a really close distance, after having done all that running through the snow, I was having a hard time, you know, hitting the target. So that's why the rifle is always your primary, pistol is the backup gun. So hope you guys enjoyed this. In the description below, I'll mention the names of the things I you know, I listed here. You know, so drop some comments. Let me know how you like this video. Let me know how I appear to you guys. And you know, I look forward to having a conversation with you all. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe, hit the bell button so you get the notifications. I'll talk to you all soon. Hello everyone, something worth mentioning that I remembered after I reviewed the video. When I was behind that pile of snow over there, shooting at the targets, okay, the first couple of shots missed, all right? And the reason why they missed is because line of sight is up here, okay? Barrel is down here, 2.5 inches lower. So I was pulling the trigger, and basically I was shooting into the snow because I was just peeking over the snow, right? I could get my dot on target, but the bullet was coming out 2.5 inches lower. So that was coming in through the snow, and I can actually see, from here I can actually see the disturbance in the snow as the bullets came through. And it interrupted the path just enough that it didn't get to the target, okay? And what I did, I think maybe 2, maybe 3 shots before I realized what was happening. I'm like, how the hell am I missing at this distance when I was hitting, you know, making hits from all the way out there? I realized that I was shooting into the snow, and what I did is I turned the rifle like this, sideways, right? This way I can peek up over the snow and shoot it. Initially, I confused myself because as I turned it sideways, I looked into the magnifier. Right, I'm like, what the hell? And then I realized, oh yeah, I got to raise the rifle up a little bit more. Basically, you had to get it on top of your shoulder, basically, in order to, you know, to shoot it. Basically, you're not shouldering the rifle. You're keeping it, you know, basically, you know, it's kind of like touching the top of your shoulder, and you can get it on your target. I'm lifting my arm up a little bit, and that's how I was able to make those hits. But it's one of those things that I knew, but I forgot. Okay, and that's why you got to practice, because stuff that you know. You know, like if I was, you know, if my goal was to come out here and just shoot from behind that pile of snow at the target, I probably would have remembered that I need to turn the rifle sideways in order to hit the target over the snow. But that wasn't today's goal. Today's goal was something else, right? It was moving around and shooting. So when I got to that point, it's like, I forgot that one thing. I forgot that I needed to turn the rifle sideways or come up higher, right? Now, obviously, we don't want to come up higher. It's preferable to turn the rifle sideways. The other targets that I was shooting, I wasn't shooting over the target. I was shooting to the side of the target. Because I was shooting to the side of the target, I was basically, you know, I was basically doing this. I was leaning over to the side, so I didn't have to turn the rifle sideways. It's just when you come over the top of something, you gotta turn over the rifle sideways if you want to stay as low as possible. So. I definitely thought that was worth mentioning in the video, and that's why I came back, and I, even though it's a couple of hours later now, starting to get dark, I thought it was worth mentioning. Hey, let me hold up that list for you guys again. I know I said I was going to do it earlier, but I never did. That's the list of things I got. If you got any questions, by all means, ask me any questions you want. I'm more than happy to answer questions. All right, talk to you guys soon.